Metal Build Evangelion Unit 0. First look, and EVA Unit 0 undergoes a radical redesign. In a similar vein as the Unit 1 and the Unit 2, EVA mecha designer Ikuto Yamashita gives EVA Unit 0's TV silhouette a hyper-stylized remix. Proportionally speaking, I think it fits the TV description just right. It looks more like a giant humanoid than the alien physique of the rebuild Evangelions. The ultra-mechanical detail is complemented by a sharp matte yellow finish. The crisp teal accents is a welcome addition, and the gold magnetic coating further accentuates an already premium paint job. Of course, the best aspect of any Unit 0 in my opinion is the head. What we got is pretty good, but I think it would have been better had they retained the red optic instead of going green. I don't know, I just think the red mono eye screams EVA Unit 0 a lot more. But all things considered, this is still undeniably the EVA Unit 0. For the heck of it though, here's a quick touch-up on how it would have looked like with a red mono eye. Articulation starts with a ball joint at the head. The neck has a forward motion. The shoulder pads are on a ball joint, and the same goes for the front pylon. Arms can go sideways, no problem. The shoulders can be pulled outwards for an extension, which allows the arms to fully rotate. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Wrist guards are on a hinge, and the wrist proper are on a swivel hinge. The waist is on a ball joint. The upper body can move forward this far. We have an upper body tilt and an upper body swivel. Legs can kick forward this far and not so much of a backwards kick. An extremely tight thigh swivel, a decent sideways kick, double jointed knees. Ankle guards are on a hinged ball joint. The ankle proper are on a ball joint, and the toe can bend. Articulation is, well, it's an Evangelion, one of the most posable designs, period. Toy companies are gonna have to try real hard to mess up the posability. Sure, there's a bit of tightness thanks to the die-cast inner frame, but that just comes with die-cast in general. The gold standard for EVA articulation is still the robot spirits in my opinion, and this metal build doesn't quite reach that exceptionally high bar. Fists are the starting hands for EVA Unit 0 out of the box. From there, you can switch it to any of the optional hands included. We have relaxed hands, wide open hands, gripping hands, and trigger finger hands. For weapons, unsurprisingly, we get a pallet rifle with a separate ammo clip. This is an equally stylized take, and the EVA Unit 0 has no problem wielding it. We also get a stylized prog knife and a dedicated sheath. For some proper weapon storage, we get a pair of thigh pylons. As the name suggests, they attach to Unit 0's thighs. The prog knife and the pallet rifle attach no problem with the help of these connector joints. Speaking of pylons, removing the shoulder pylons is an option, but doing so exposes a ball joint that can be a bit distracting. But if we introduce the alternate shoulder pads, it cleans up EVA Unit 0 a lot better. We also get alternate shoulder pads for both MB Unit 1 and MB Unit 2. Up next, we have Unit 0's biggest weapon in this package, a pair of recoilless rifles. Again, the ammo pack comes detached, but the attachment is fairly simple. There's readable text on the weapon, and they can be gripped quite well. But because of their size, there tends to be a bit of droopage. Alternatively, we can attach these weapons on the pylons, whether it be thigh or shoulder. This is done with the help of the connector joints from earlier. Is it a bit excessive? Maybe. Does it look cool? I think so. And speaking of looking cool, we also get a battle visor. It completely blocks out the mono eye, and I can't help but wonder how Rei even sees underneath that mask. Practicality aside, this looks really cool. Next up, we have this ensemble of parts that combine to form EVA Unit 0's portable battery holder. Just plug in the included umbilical cable, and now EVA Unit 0 can kick some butt while keeping powered up. The grip isn't the greatest, but we get the option of attaching the battery pack on either of the pylons. EVA Unit 0's final inclusion is a hangar-style display base. It's the same base that was included for Unit 1 and Unit 2, only this time it has Unit 0 designations. You'll be able to display all of Unit 0's weapons, But unfortunately, the myriad of hands and smaller accessories have no place to go. The base also has a removable piece where you can attach a support arm, and with the help of an alternate umbilical plug, I'm pretty sure you know what's coming next. A quick size comparison, here's Metal Build EVA Unit 0 next to Metal Robot High New Gundam, next to my previous review, SH Figuarts Tiga Power Type, next to 3-0 EVA Unit 0, and finally, next to Metal Builds Unit 1 and Unit 2. And there they are, the EVA trio in Bandai's Metal Build. I've mentioned this in my Robo-Do review, but it still hits different when it comes to completing the trio. As of recording, there's been no indications if Bandai will continue with other Evangelions under the Metal Build banner. I'm pretty sure we get a special color version of Unit 0, but whether or not we get a Unit 3, a Mark 6, or a Unit 8 is up in the air. And if this is the end, then what a ride it's been. If I have to pick a negative, I'd say it's more of an indictment on the Metal Build line as a whole, because these are very annoying to pre-order. A lot of the really popular figures get scalped to hell within like 5 minutes of reservations opening. They were already expensive to begin with, and the aftermarket prices get even crazier. Anyway, Metal Build Evangelions, still recommend, only if you don't pay way beyond retail prices though.